Mm.
Good morning, sir.
Do you have any doubts in the yesterday session? Anyone having any doubt? Tell me, guys, any doubt?
No, sir. No, sir.
No doubts. Everything is clear. Coding wise, yesterday coding is fine, right? I have given only basic coding. Sir, no. Okay, fine. So coming to the next keywords, we already discussed about in keyword in specifically in for loop. Okay. So and then we will see an operator also, like in keyword and other things we will see an operator also later on it. Okay. So next coming to the is keyword. So this is also an operator. So can anyone know what is the use of is keyword? Anyone know about is keyword?
No, sir.
Okay. So is keyword is used in identity operator. Okay. So I will tell you what is like that identity operator in the sense to identify whether both memory address or both variables are pointing same memory address or not. Okay. So both memory address in the sense like the value should be same. Okay. And then some cases, some data type, the value should value if value also same means it won't point it to the same address. Okay. So for example, memory address are same or different.
Different, sir.
Different.
How you are telling different?
Different variables. So different address, memory locations.
Different variables assigned with different memory location.
Different variables.
How you are telling different memory location? That's my question.
Variable names are different, the location is same, sir.
Each variable has different locations, sir. That's why there is different memory location.
Everyone is giving different answers. So correct answer is it is pointing to same memory address. Both variables are pointing to same memory address. Okay, how we will check the memory address? I already given the example.
Using identifier.
ID function.
Using ID.
ID
Type
function.
ID.
Okay, using the function called ID function, we'll be checking whether both memory
ID.
address are same or not. That means memory address of the specific variable, right? So you can see both memory address are same or different.
Same.
Same only. Same only.
Same.
Okay, why it is same? Why it is same?
Value is same.
Value is same. Both
The
variables
value is
value
same
is
for
same.
both the variables.
So you can able to understand how the memory address is assigned in the sense based on the value, not based on the variable. Okay, so values are same. Okay, some cases if values are same also it will be different. I will tell you. Okay, after taking data types I will tell you how it is different. Okay, we will see it in operators, right? So now the 10 is a common value which is assigned to two different variable. 10 is a common value which is assigned to two different variable, like for example a as well as b. Okay, so b and A will be pointing to the value called 10 with the memory address in the where the 10 value is stored. Clear? Are you able to understand this? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay, so this is also an operator. How we are going to check this operator in the sense is simply print A is B. That means it will return true if both memory addresses are same. It will return false if both are not same. That's the meaning of this is keyword, is operator, identity operator. Okay, so now tell me what is the output.
True.
What will be the output?
True.
True, sir. True.
True. I think your voice is reaching late to me. Maybe my side network issue. Okay, fine. So output is true.
True.
Okay, so the use of is keyword is to identify whether both memory addresses are same or not. Clear? Able to
Yes, sir.
understand?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Right. Coming to the next keyword. So next keyword, what is the next keyword?
Lambda.
Lambda. So this is a separate thing. Okay, so lambda is a keyword which is used for creating lambda functions. It is used for creating lambda function. So what we need to understand from lambda function itself, in the sense it's a single line function, and then there will be no name for lambda function. It's called anonymous function also. Single line function for single line operations, like in artificial intelligence, machine learning programming. In Python scripting, we'll be using that lambda function to write simple activities, right? So we'll be using this lambda function to make the single line statements. Okay, so how it in the simple case, I'm going to perform some multiplication or addition, subtraction, any cases. Okay, so what we need to do in the sense, simply we need to take a variable. We need to take a variable because the lambda function doesn't have any name. Okay, so if we have name in the sense, we can call that function by using name, but we don't have any names. So it is anonymous function. So we need to store that it in the variable. Okay, so for example, we need to use a keyword called lambda. We need to use the keyword called lambda. Okay, so after that, what we need to do in the sense, we need to pass the parameter. We need to pass the parameter, input parameter. Just for example, I'm just passing it as B. You need to put colon here itself. You need to put colon here itself, and then don't press enter. Don't press enter because it is a single line function. If you press enter, automatically it will give you an error. So what you need to do, you need to perform the addition or subtraction here itself. For example, I'm just multiplying it by input, multiplying it by 5 simply. This is a basic simple operation. I'm doing it. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is not function name, this is parameter, input parameter I'm passing to the function B. Okay, lambda only to represent the function as single line function, that means lambda function. Okay, it's called anonymous function. Using this variable, we can able to call that statement, this statement we can able to call that, and we can able to pass this variable value also, parameter value also. Okay, so now how can I pass this value for this? In the sense, simply we can use it directly print. Okay, we can use it for loop also, like to give multiple values, multiple inputs. If I want to give only single input, I can use it simple print statement. Okay, so print, you need to use this variable. What is the variable you need to use it? You need to use this specific variable and then give some value here. And give some value here for one single parameter. Okay, if you want to take multiple parameters, use comma. Use comma. Clear? So here I have taken only single parameter, so I'm just giving only single value. How we are calling that function? The same case, we need to use a variable name to call that lambda function. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so whatever the statements you are writing, you should write only in single line. Okay, there won't be no returns, no redirection, nothing will be there in the lambda function. Only the input value and then the statement processing. Only those things only will be there in the lambda function. Clear? So now tell me what will the output I will get.
50.
I should get 50,
50.
right? You can
50.
see I got the 50. Are you able to see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? Any doubt in the lambda function? You can try different statements. Here I have used only minimum statement. You can try different statement. Okay, don't use for loops, don't use if condition inside lambda function, it won't work. Only the statement, the logic that you want to perform. Clear? If you want to give multiple values in the sense, use for loop here, and then you can give the for loop variable value to this specific lambda function parameter directly. Clear? Any doubt? Okay, fine. Coming to the next keyword. What is the next keyword? What is the next keyword?
Pass.
Pause. Okay. So pause in the sense it's simply a empty statement, like empty line, which will be created inside function definition, class definition, everywhere. Okay, most of the cases. Okay, function definition and class definition, most of the cases we'll be using this pause. Okay, so pause means it will remove the indentation errors. Okay, it will remove the indentation error and it will come out of the function or come out of the class directly. Okay. Now let me create a function. If I use pause, okay, then I am trying to press enter. You can see automatically it is came out of the function, right? So what is the use of this pause keyword? What is the use of this empty statement? Okay, it's a null statement. It won't execute anything. What is the use of this in the sense? We can able to define our function initial itself. Okay, inside that function, if I want to write any statement, later on I can write. So now just I define this function only. Okay, for my identification, for my work purpose, I have given some function name. So I have just defined it. So I use pause keyword to make that function as defined one. Okay, so automatically if you use pause, it is a null statement, it won't execute anything. So automatically it will come out of the function. Now your function is defined without any executable statement. Because pause is null statement, it won't execute. Okay, it's an empty statement, it won't execute. So for this kind of purpose, okay, if you want to define function initial itself, so for this kind of purpose we can use this pause keyword. After all the specific things, you can remove the pause keyword and you can write some statement inside it. Okay, so after completing your coding, I want to use this function, sample function, I need to use it for some simple logic in the sense, you can remove this pause keyword and then you can able to write the specific logic that you want to write inside the sample function. Clear? Likewise for class also. So just I'm defining class. Here also if I use pause, automatically it will come out of the class. So this also I can able to use it later where I want to add some extra coding or extra functionalities or like that. Okay, because some cases we won't use, we can't able to use the function name for same function name for all the cases. Okay, some cases we'll be writing function name with proper name. Okay, proper identifier name. So likewise class name also proper identifier name. We no need to forget that. So instead of forgetting that, we are creating the definitions initial itself. Okay, we are just keeping it as empty statements. Okay, that's the use of your pause keyword. Clear? Any doubt? You can use it inside for loop also if condition also, but there is no use of creating for loop and if condition as a empty one. Okay, that is only use of this function and class as a empty one. Clear? Any doubt?
Yes,
Any doubt, guys?
No, sir.
Oh, sir.
Understood, right? Simply to make a, to remove an indentation space, to remove an indentation error, to make a definition, empty definition for the function as well as class. That's it. Okay. So now coming to the next two keywords like return and yield. Okay. So both things are used in functions only. Okay. I will tell you what is the difference between return and yield. Last keyword, 35th keyword, yield. Okay. And then with keyword is balance. That we will discuss later. Okay. So return in the sense, what are these of return? You may know.
Return means by using string data type.
Nope.
Function by function calling using return function.
Return keyword is used to write return statement in function. Okay, clearly understand? Return keyword is used to write return statement in function. What are the use of return statement in the sense? To return any values at the end of the function. To return any values at the end of the function, we will be using the return statement. So return in the sense to the same function. To the same function, it will return. Okay. So that's use of your return keyword to write the return statement. Okay, we will write it. Okay, in user defined functions topic, we will be using the return keyword. So we'll be making the return statement also, that we will see. Clear?
Yes, sir.
And then what is yield? What is yield?
Yield also one type of return statement, sir.
Yes, yield also one type of return statement, but it will return a generator. Okay, we are having one concept called Python generator, which generates values by its own. Okay, based on the function execution, it will generate the values. Okay, by its own. So that's called its generator. Okay, so yields will return a generator. It's like a simple type of looping or loop or multiple values or some list of elements. That's called generator to generate the values. Okay. So return will return the values, yield will return the generator. That's the difference between these two things. Okay, we will see how it will return generator, how it will return values, everything we will see it. Okay, in our function definition. User defined function, we will see it. Okay, as of now, understood the use case. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Finally, with keyword. The 35th keyword, we are going to see it with keyword. So, what is of with? Any idea? Any idea?
The variable within the function, sir.
Variable within out. Not exactly. See, always don't remember the theoretical words. It won't help you in the programming level. Okay. So if you remember theoretical words, theoretical definition in the sense, so only will help for interview purpose. Just for 5 to 10 minutes only it will help. Okay. So if you got selected, it won't help. The theoretical things will not help. Okay. So practically with keyword where we will use, that we need to understand. Okay, how we will use, where we will use. These two things are very, very important. Okay, so where we will use in the sense, mostly in part of file handling. Mostly in part of file handling. So file handling means what? File handling.
Accessing the files and modifying the files.
Yes, that means like read and writing of the files. Read and write of the existing files or new files we can able to create, and we inside that you can able to write the some set of data, set of statements we can able to write it. Okay, so in those file handling options, with keyword is used to perform the file reading and writing operations. Mostly like initially we will start with the with keyword. Okay, without with keyword also we can able to make it, but if you use with, it will be better to performing the file handling operation. Okay, so mostly it will be in the execution of the code, like file handling code. Okay, so how you will write in the sense, example I will give you. I will open some sample file and I will write some content. Okay, So use with keyword, okay, and then use the method called open method. Use the method called open method. So I'm just opening some text file, samp.txt, okay, comma, I'm going to write it. The method is write. W only you need to mention. You need to mention as W. So I'm opening this samp.txt file as, okay, this alias name. We'll be using the same keyword, alias keyword, to represent the file names. I'm just mentioning it as file1. Where file is some parameter. So file1, I'm just taking it and put colon here also. Enter. Use that file to write some file1 dot, write some content. I'm just writing that file handling, simply syntax. Okay, so what it will do means if I execute this, automatically a new file will be opened, the name with the samp.txt. In that file, this content will be written. In that file, this content will be written. Two methods, one is open method and one is write method. Clear? We use only two methods with keyword. Okay, so let me execute this case. You can see new file is created. Are you able to see this? Samp.txt, and then
Yes.
the file handling content is written in that file. Right?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Any doubt? So I explained 35 keywords. Okay, only 4 to 5 keywords I have not shown example. So that also will be covered in our upcoming topics. Right? So next topic is data types. So I will explain it tomorrow because it might take some time. Right? So I have another session also. Data types is very simple, and then using that data type, we are going to perform the next thing called operators. So operators also, we are having different types of operators, different operands also we are having. So we will see that operators. Then we will go for some our nested if, nested looping. Okay, after completing that nested if and nested loop, we will go for our user defined function. So we will complete that user defined function. We will be going for nested function also. Then we will go for our object oriented programming concepts. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? So this is what our plan. So in between, I will be giving you some assignments. Okay, each topic if I complete, I will give some assignment. Like yesterday, today no assignment. Today you work on other cases, and some people, other batches you can work on designs also today. Batch number 11. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow I will give you assignments. Okay, after data types, I will give you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you all.
Yes, sir.
If you have any doubt on the Python, please ping me. Don't wait for the session. Don't wait for anything. Okay, because while you working on it, okay, while taking review, it will be difficult to you. Okay, if you're not answering for the questions, if you're not doing the programs. Okay, in review, I will ask you to do the programs. Okay, individually. Clear? Please prepare like that.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Fine. Thank you all. Let's see you tomorrow. Same time.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
sir.